welcome back to the Door 59 channel. Here we take a look at new and old action figures and figure out which ones are worth owning today. And we have a little bit of a sweet treat today. This guy came in the mail yesterday, the Marvel S.H.Figuarts Spider-Man Gamerverse edition. This guy, I picked him up on Big Bad Toy Store for $99.99. He seems readily available now. Let's dive into this guy. I'll open him on screen so you can kind of get the whole experience here. There that goes. Nothing else in the box. All right, looks like we got some directions. We have that little web effect on the back. Okay, so I guess we'll put this to the side for now. And here's what you get. So first impressions, as soon as I opened him, or as soon as I got him in the mail, I thought he was going to have paint between his web lines, where it's textured there. And he didn't, then I kind of realized, oh, that's why this figure kind of appears a little bit more of a lighter shade, which kind of made sense to me from the photos. And I immediately thought, oh, I wish he was painted there a little bit more detailed. And then I realized, who actually cares? I think he looks pretty good as is. And then upon opening it, I think he might be. I think he is a little bit painted. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. You could tell he is painted because you could see a tiny blotch of paint right there that's missing. You guys see that? Okay, well, let's move on. So here he is. He actually looks pretty awesome. He looks good standing too. All the photos online, he's usually in some kind of cool pose, so I wasn't sure how he would stand. Here are the accessories. So first impressions of Spider-Man, he looks pretty good. We'll get the plastic off him. I don't have a ton of S.H.Figuarts. Like I do have, I'm kind of into the Gamerverse line. They're pretty cool. I do have Cyclops here. I don't have Wolverine, and really don't have a need for him. Pretty happy with the Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine as my main. But just the overall, I don't know. I'm still getting a little bit used to the S.H.Figuarts plastic. It's like a lighter, a little bit more hollow feel to it. The thighs interesting. They have these kind of like bulky thighs. That do allow for a good amount of movement, but like they're a little bit gappy in there, like you could see the space between there. But overall impressions outside of the box, I think he looks good. He looks like a video game Spider-Man. None that of the likes that I don't think we've seen yet, quite yet. So I like that. It looks good. I mean, like that's a pretty sick Spider-Man. And it's definitely a gaming Spider-Man. All we kind of see right now are like the movie Spider-Mans, the Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and they're just copy and paste me over and over. But I think this guy does look pretty good. The proportions are a little bit weird, but it's based after the video game. So yeah, so I think I like that. I'm not mad about that. Especially with the poses that he gets in. He looks pretty awesome there. Height wise, I'm not sure where he's going to come in next to Cyclops, but we'll find out as they turn. Can I make it in time? Height wise, Spider Man's a little bit taller. Now he's much taller. I don't know if that's accurate, but you could do a Google search, people probably know the height difference, but Spider Man seems to be just a notch taller than our one-eyed friend. Yeah, just a little, or maybe not. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, even with Cyclops' hair, he doesn't make the cut. Let's look at the head sculpt here. I mean, there's a ton of detail. That looks really good. It's very textured throughout. The texture is very clean throughout. Again, I am pretty positive he's painted, yeah, because you can see some minor errors in the paint where he is painted in between. So that actually looks really good. For some reason, I feel like I see pink in the eyes, but no, it's mainly just white. Mine has like the tiniest little blotch right there on the eye that's sticking out a little bit, but honestly, probably never even noticed that again. I know some people will get pretty annoyed at that. $100 action figure, I get it. We're not worried about it. Um, that's him looking up. That's some good neck range right there. Looking down, that's totally fine. He's got a little strong, beefy chest. You don't usually get Spider-Man with the beefed out pecs, so I like that. Um, the legs are pretty simple, just kind of a flat blue. Again, totally fine. It's Spider-Man. It's accurate to him. Not a huge fan of these ankle pieces where you could see through them. I don't know. It's a little bit weird, but I mean, it is metal, so I feel like they will hold. It's just kind of an interesting choice. Um, but I don't know. They seem to hold pretty well. But yeah, I mean, he's pretty much two textures throughout. He's either this smooth, unpainted blue plastic or the red plastic with the really, really great detailing all throughout. The sculpt is it's really cool. It looks really good. Feels good in hand. The spider webs get smaller and a little bit tighter. The further it goes to his head, and look at that! Like that's one of the best Spider-Man heads that I have without a doubt. And, even down to the center there, like, that detail is pretty good. I don't know if he's a little dot. And then he has his little Spider-Man belt right here. But yeah, diving into our articulation, I already kinda looked at the head. Here's your side to side. That feels good. Kinda just goes wherever. We do have a butterfly joint here. How far are we gonna come? So, it's gonna come out to there. Beefed up Spidey. Um, and then going back, it's gonna be about there. That looks good. That's cool. The shoulder, it's gonna come up to about 90. You'll have to rotate it to get a little bit higher than that. Actually, you kind of can't. But it is on a ball hinge in there. Huh. So if you do that, you have to kind of play around with it, but you can get it to do whatever you need. We do get a bicep swivel. Works pretty flawlessly. Double jointed elbows. Looks pretty good. Yeah. He's getting past 90. I like that. At the elbow, standard ball hinge. Yeah. Pretty standard. At the wrist. I think I said elbow. Getting to the waist is where you make or break a Spider-Man. So here's him standing up straight, right? We got the waist going backwards. Nice. Waist coming forward. All right, I'm bending at the hip there, but you could definitely get him pretty down. But just the waist itself, kind of only there actually. The ab crunch stops right there, pretty much standing up straight, which is interesting. But the rest of the movement comes from this angle, this hinge right here at his waist. So the ab crunch forward, barely anything, but you do get it at the lower ab crunch there. So the top part's definitely on a ball, and this one's more just on some kind of hinge, which is interesting. Kind of just displays the branding and then closes. Okay. Getting down to the thigh. So I don't fully know how these work. You can see it's pretty complicated. Um, there's quite a few pieces to it. But in terms of kicking backwards, everything you need. Forward, everything you need there as well. He will split no problem. You don't have to move anything around. Maybe you won't get a full, but yeah, he's getting there, no problem. Bending the knee, double hinge knees. That looks pretty good. Is it kind of like lockout? No, that's fine. No shin twist. These are not moving. These stay, which is fine. The foot going down to the ankle rocker here, that goes pretty far. And then coming up, that goes surprisingly not that far. Yeah, I have plenty of other figures that go further than that, but totally fine. But for a Spider-Man, if you're looking to get him in a crawling pose, you probably would prefer a little bit more movement on that. But with the toe hinge, you can get there. Ankle going left and right. Yeah, everything you need. Can't ask for more than that. No printing on the bottom, which makes sense for him. Um, Toe hinge, good toe hinge. That works. Yeah, overall, pretty good Spider-Man figure. And yeah, I mean, he seems to scale well with Cyclops here. They're gonna be a little duo. Jumping into accessories. Let's start with this guy. So we have directions. Huh, that little Spidey, little tinkling Spidey senses. And here's this, right? All right, directions in the back. I'll probably need this. Here's this. I don't know how I really feel about these accessories that we're getting with the S.H.Figuarts Gamerverse. They are kind of cool. I'm probably never going to use them, but they're interesting. I mean, listen, if it was the only accessory we got, just kind of printed paper, I wouldn't be too happy. But I don't know. No, it's just very specific how you have to kind of pose it. I will use it for an action, photo shot and then put them away. I think I said that when I reviewed the Cyclops. Like, I'll definitely take a photo with this, you know, might as well, right? They gave it to you for a reason. And then store it away, probably never use it. I'll display Spider-Man, will not display these. So it's cool. And I don't think, as the consumer, I don't think we're paying too much for it because when it comes to the actual accessories, like pretty typical Spider-Man accessories here. I didn't realize he came with a head swap. What is this about? What the? Okay, accessories. So, not a bad spread. Not a bad spread. I mean, for $100, no, wouldn't mind. Maybe a little bit of loose web or a little something else, but not a bad spread. Or maybe I don't know. Goody. So this is straight out of the video game. This is like for him to hold as this little shield effect. That's cool. It's a good amount of plastic going on. This plastic's harder than I thought it would be, but it does have a little bit of give to it. Not much more than that, though. There's a little ball there. I thought it was just like rundown glue. So he probably holds it somehow. Oh, I think that's what these little periscope's gonna attach to. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. So that goes there, and this probably goes somewhere. No. Okay, so yeah, he just holds it that way. Just his little Spider-Man hand on it. What the? Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, we're getting the. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You holds it like that. Look, bam. Okay. Um, that pops off. That actually pops off like pretty nice, smooth. And that explains. I thought he came with two little thumbs up hands. I mean, I guess you could use them as that. Like hell yeah. So yeah, that's this web effect. This web effect pretty standard. Little web shot there. This will piece into again his hand. So you got these little guys. They're gonna be swinging around on this thing. He's gonna be flying through your town. Um, so we did this guy. Here's a little tool. Not sure why we're using this tool yet. Here is the Spidey sense. My guess is that my guess is this goes here. Yeah, I mean this isn't even like this isn't great plastic. You think it'd be like perfectly clear, like it looks like it's been like dragged across the floor. My guess is it goes there and then oh, and then that's what. Okay, I think. Oh, that's what the tool's for. Okay, look at all that happening live and on camera. At least I think. I'm sure. What a weird. Is this really? What the hell? I feel like I'm discovering like secrets here. Okay. Well, that pops out. Interesting. Don't want to lose that. This little guy. And that pops out and this pops in. I'm really hoping the level of effort they put into that. I'm really hoping this accessory is like, wow, like I gotta display them like that. Eh, 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 hmm, yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know. It's cool. It's fine. Um, I guess is that the first Spider-Man I've had with that kind of accessory? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm probably not gonna, I don't know, maybe I will display them like it, you know? It's always, try new things. So I'm gonna get this back in. That's cool. Sits very flush. I like this detail in the back here on the spider. That just it looks good. It feels good. It's textured. Just you could feel it. Cool. Uh, Getting to his hands, you have these little wall crawlers. They look good with the crunchy little knuckles. That's when you know. That's when you know it's a good Spider-Man. Like I mentioned, the thumbs up, aka swinging hands. The thwipping. Here's your thwippers. There's no insertion to put any web, so I don't think you can shoot any. I don't think you can hold any web. Huh. Weird. And then these again, kind of like wall crawling, but like a little bit more just like posing. So the only accessory he can hold a web in is these. So you can only do a swinging web. So if you're big on a whipping web Spider-Man, something like that, you don't have the capability to do so with him. Let me make sure I'm not talking out my ass. Yeah, no, you can't. You cannot do that with him. Yeah. Um, all right, again, we got to keep an open mind to new things, right? Got to try new things. So you're not going to be whipping web with this Spider-Man guy here. Okay, the big one, the extra head. Spot the difference. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the eyes for sure. Yeah, yeah, it's a bigger on this guy. Well, I definitely could not tell that. That's cool. I mean, for an extra head swap, I'd probably that comes off nice and easy. That's the part that goes in. For an extra head swap, I'd probably take a little bit more of a crazier stance on the eyes. That's fine. I don't think I'll display him as that. I guess maybe in the video game, he has a little like big eye moments. I'm not too sure. That is all the accessories though, and that brings us to the end of this review. And so what are we looking at, right? $99.99 for this. If you're a Spider-Man fan, if you have any kind of connection to Capcom versus Marvel or Marvel versus Capcom, if you had any inkling to want to get this guy, 100%, I would absolutely buy him. I'm pretty excited to play around with him, take some shots, take some photos of him, put him up in the display. He'll go next to Cyclops here. I'll probably have to buy Wolverine, unfortunately, at this point, just to kind of complete the set of three so far. But I do like this Spider-Man. He honestly, he looks great. And I don't really know what else to say about it. I am gonna put the tinier eye head on. The neck detail goes all the way up. That just looks, it's really good. Like you could tell it's a well thought out figure. I'm not surprised about that. Little gappage there, nothing crazy. The chest logo looks good. He feels good. My thing with Cyclops, he felt too light, and Spider-Man kind of feels the same, but just a little bit more put together. He feels sturdy. He feels good. So yeah, would I recommend this guy? 100%. But not based off this pose. Don't look at that. The waist doesn't swivel. Yeah, no, the waist is on this hinge. kind of interesting. He's got his little undies. I don't know. But yeah, but I hope this helps. Hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions on them, feel free to just put them in the comments and I'll get those answered for you. But yeah, I mean, I'll see you in the next one.